Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels Adventure, and today we're on a new mod map called Boconnoc. Now this is a mod map which is based or loosely based on an area in rural southeast Cornwall in the UK. So same country I'm based in, but it's not somewhere I've ever been, and it's quite a long way from where I actually live. So first off, I'd just like to say that I've probably never seen a map as hilly as this. I mean, just look at the absolutely ridiculously difference in height between there and down here in the main road. So I mean, I think this is potentially correct because it says on Mod Hub it is. So let's run through some of the details. So this map was released today on the 4th of the 7th 2023. It's cross-platform compatible, so PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series of consoles. It's on a version 1.0.0.0. It's 798.54 megabytes to download, and it's made by a modder called Narcotic007. So yeah, definitely an interesting map. So it says on Mod Hub that there's 11 base game productions, there's 75 fields, 9 woodlands and forestry areas ranging in size and scale, so that's really nice to see. 5 custom animal pastures, sheep, pigs, cows, chickens and horses. There's 4 farm sites to build on, including 1 basic starter farm with all the items that can actually be sold as well to clear, so we'll go there in a second. There's a BGA, which you just saw in a second ago, which is down there. There's 5 sale points. There's no AI traffic though, so that's very unusual to have no AI traffic, and that's apparently because the roads are too narrow, and I do know that down in Cornwall the roads are very narrow in some areas. So the AI helper routes have been fully mapped to all the roads and farm tracks though, so people that like to use AI, then this might be a really good map for you. So let's, as always though, start on our starting farm and see what equipment we get. Right, so we don't get an awful lot of equipment though, so a couple of medium tractors. So we've got a John Deere 4755, 190 horsepower tractor. We got a John Deere 7810, 175 horsepower tractor. And a Massey Ferguson MF 3670, which again has got 170 horsepower. Now it does say in the description on Mod Hub that the map is not designed for big machinery or for ground or flat ground lovers, so you need a lot of horsepower on this map. So some of the big harvesting, like root harvesting equipment from Grainman probably would struggle up some of the hills here. So we also start with the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H, so that's quite nice. We've got the Lizard pickup from 1986. We get a Welger DK115 trailer. We get the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090 6-metre header. We get the Rab EG3/9 2.5 metre cultivator. And we get the Nordstein HK25 Plus NS3030 power harrow and seeder. That's the 3 metre version. And finally we get the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090 trailer. And then 2 10-winkle PAC 750 and 2 PAC 750s actually, so I think that's pretty much what you start off with in the base game if I remember rightly. So right, so not a lot of equipment to go through. So it looks like this over here is your sleep trigger with your very nice stone farmhouse, so very Cornish, which is very nice, and also the flint walls as well. That's very fitting for the area. This is your starting farmyard. So like I said, it's not massively big, it's pretty compact, and if we just go up here, yeah, the road up and down to the farm is yeah, definitely a challenge for some of the smaller tractors. So looks like we start off with these custom storage locations. That's pretty cool. There's one there, there's one here, and then we've got our greenhouse here as well. Nice little greenhouse as well, nothing over the top, but something that fits the farmyard nicely. We also got a grain silo as well. So one thing you don't start off with actually, if we look on the map itself, you don't actually start off with any fields, which is very unusual for a new farmer mode. you just start off with this area here, which is your farm. And then we've got this over here as well, which has got your silage pit, and you've then got a petrol tank. So yeah, unusual, and definitely very, very narrow roads. I'm not quite sure if the surface of these roads is quite like it would be in real life, since we have nothing but potholes in the UK on our roads these days, but oh well. So on the map itself, as you can see, the actual map layout is quite unique, to say the least. There's quite a lot of roads as well. There's like a road that runs around the top here, diverts down here past your farm, then all the way down here, all the way down to coming down to the bottom of the map. There's lots of farm tracks as well, and it says in the description that the road's very narrow, and flying over I can definitely say that is correct. The fields themselves are some very unusual shapes and sizes, which I suppose is quite unique because in Cornwall it is very hilly, so I'm guessing they were just kind of what they've been able to create with fields in the area. They're not massively big though. There's some bigger ones like in 49 and 48, but most of them are either small to medium size, so that's quite good. There isn't any train or anything like that though, so if we just run through the crop calendar, no custom crops and not a custom calendar at all, so pretty much identical to your standard base game. The places to sell is pretty good actually. There's quite a lot of different places to sell, so bakery, export, farmers market, etc. So I think it's like a pretty standard, kind of like the base game with Elm Creek maybe, but unlike one of the other map tours I've done, you do seem to be able to sell pretty much everything that you can produce, so that's good. You don't start with any animals, and the contracts are yeah, they're okay. They're not massive in rewards, but some of the equipment's pretty good, and there just seem to be quite a few as they come around, so that's good. Obviously you've only got one production chain, which is your small greenhouse, which is all good. If we have a quick look now at the actual productions on the map, so if we start up here, so we've got a carpentry, then over here we've got the cereal factory, we've got the dairy, we've got fast food restaurant, pizzeria. This is where you actually start in new farmer mode, the vehicle shop. We've got a grain mill, we've got a gas station down there, we've got an oil mill, we've got a restaurant, we've got a supermarket, we've got a bakery, we've got a tailor shop, we've got a spinnery, so there's an awful lot of base game productions on this map. Farmers market again, biomass heating plant, I think we've done that one, which is the carpentry. We'll go to the left side now. Export ink, which I think is one of the custom ones, a sugar mill, a sawmill, a grape processing unit, and back to the spinnery. So pretty yeah, quite a good amount of different productions actually. Nothing too custom apart from the export ink, so pretty standard base game ones, so that's pretty good. Like I said, the actual map layout itself is very unique. There's obviously some free water sources here where the river is. Now whether you can actually get to that river to actually get there, let's have a quick look. If we visit the carpentry, let's see if we can actually just quickly, I don't really know, I'm running faster than normal, so let's see. Yes, you could actually, so that's good. So if you did have animals and you did some animals in this area or around here somewhere, then you could potentially get to this water source for that, so that's good. Yeah, pretty interesting map actually. So let's probably finish, as we always do, with map prices. So if you start as new farmer mode, you don't start with any fields at all, so you start with 100 grand and some equipment. So let's see what fields you can buy. So 15, wow, 86,000. Okay, let's have a look at 12. 50,000. 11, wow, 91,000. 142,000. 215,000. Wow, same again. Yeah, okay. 86,000. 58,000. Meadow there, 43. Okay. You'd probably struggle then to get many fields. Let's have a look at some of these smaller ones. 59. 203, 67, 67 again. Okay, let's try some of these down here. 58, 46, 79, but it's a long old way down here. So yeah, field prices are interesting, especially in new farmer mode. I think if you're going to go for like the biggest field, which is probably 66, 566,000. Wow, I think that's a bit too much, to be perfectly honest with you, but okay. Oh well, back to our farm. Yeah, I'm not really what to say about the field prices. I think they're a bit over the top for starting on a new map, but there you go. Hopefully you have enjoyed this map tour video. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.